Hello everyone, my name is Promo and welcome again to my YouTube channel in which I'm trying to improve myself and take you guys with me on my journey to become a better driver. Today we're taking on the BMW M8 at this great course, Sonoma. It's a very tricky track, which means that there are a lot of elevation changes. It gave me a pretty hard time. I've already done about 3 races yet, and I found them very difficult. The first one, the strength of field was 2.4k. I'm at 1.6, so yeah, I was happy that I was able to finish without any incidents, but that cost me to have the last place. Second race, there was a GT3 behind me. I didn't qualify well, so I started at the back of our group, and in lap 1, turn 1, the GT3 car thought it would be nice to bump straight into me, which caused an 11-second repair required, so nothing I could do there. I did finish the race and ended up at P21 out of the 25 people in my in the GTE group, so I was pretty okay with that. Cost me a drop of iRacing, so I try, okay, let's do it one more time and see how well we can do. As you can see, the strength of field is already 1.9k,
Celsius, 45
so
minutes.
it's a lot higher than me. So my goal for this race is to have a positive iRating.
Follow car number 2.
We'll see how
right
that
lane.
goes. As I mentioned, difficult track. Track car combination is quite difficult for me. I tend to spin out a lot, especially when the tires are degrading after half of the race. Also, the difference between the GT3 group and the GTEs isn't that big. So once you're behind some GT3 cars, it's pretty difficult to pass them. That's what I saw in the last races, so I don't think it's any different in here. But overall, it's an exciting race. A lot of things happen. My result wasn't that good at the end, but that was expected. Not only because of the strength of field, but also the difficulties I have with this track car combination. After a few hours driving this combo, I still find it very difficult to keep the car or to push the car. And since this is the third race I did today, I noticed, especially in the second half of the race, that I was getting tired, making stupid mistakes. And yeah, well, I'll take you on that journey with me. This video will also be in a new format, so once the race settles down and not a lot of things happen, I will skip forward a few rounds just to keep it interesting for you guys.
To car number 2.
And we're almost down the warming up lap, so in just a few seconds we're about to start. Especially lap 1 is tricky. Everyone's close together, tires are still cold. The second turn or the third turn, the car tends to slide outside, so I'll definitely try to keep the inside line. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. About to grow green. Looking forward to this. And you're off. Gave that guy some space. Just trying to survive the first lap and then take it from there.
On your right. Still there.
Already
Right
2
side's
cars
clear.
off. I saw one on the right side of me. Luckily I chose the outside line.
Nice one, Rene. Good start.
Now it's important to find a rhythm so you can chase down the guys in front. That was my plan. So I hope my pace for this race isn't too far off. The top guys do 127, 126 and sometimes even a 125, where I'm still happy when I do a 128. So it's quite a big gap.
The gap in front
It
is
would be nice if you can get some close racing on my level.
Double chances here. Let's make sure we can take up P10.
Alright, we survived lap 1 without any incidents, so that's positive. The field's starting to spread out a bit. We're at P10. That means positive I rating. If I can keep this up for another 40 minutes, I would be happy. Yeah, but let me know what you guys think of the combination. If you find it difficult or you find it manageable. Am I driving the completely wrong car for this track? Yeah, just leave a message down below and I will read it. And maybe I learned something from you guys. That would be very appreciated.
Track limits, watch those lines.
Yeah, a little off track there, but nothing too major. So, nothing to worry about yet.
Rodriguez is getting closer. The gap's now 0.7. P9.
The guy in P10 is chasing me down. He's definitely a lot faster than I am. But I'm still managing to keep up with the guys in front, so that's positive. That was too bad. Too bad that he didn't use the brakes appropriately. That would definitely make sure he wouldn't roll backwards on the track, and I could have avoided him.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Being very careful to rejoin. Don't want to hit anyone else off the track. Now I'm stuck behind some GT3 cars, so that will definitely hurt my speed. But nothing really you can do. Things like this happen. He did apologize afterwards.
Castro is leading the race.
I'm okay with it. Stuck behind some GT3 cars, as I mentioned. That does mean there is something for you guys to see.
27.29.
Did some nice overtakes. They gave me some space, so yeah, that's great. I don't know what that guy behind me is doing with his Porsche. He was trying to squeeze between me and the blue Audi. Definitely didn't make it. Yeah, it was definitely a silly move. In such a long race you don't really have to rush. If you're faster you will get past. And yeah, no need to rush.
Slower car ahead. We're racing this guy for position. Don't expect a blue flag. this guy distract you.
Gary apologizes for his mistake. Yeah, in the race during the one and only pit stop, I found out I had a repair time of about a minute. So that would explain why my lap times were hurt a bit. But I would definitely not blame the car, because I'm just a lot slower than the guys in front. Still, I've got very much to do to get up to pace with them. It's easy to blame my setup. I'm driving with the Logitech G29, but there are some really fast guys driving with this wheel and pedals. So I don't want to blame that part. But I definitely am looking for a nice upgrade path. Not only the wheel but also the rig and the screens. The system I'm using right now. It's more than capable to run iRacing, but when I'm going to drive with 3 screens, 144 Hz and everything maxed out, that will be a challenge.
Bad luck, mate.
Here the Porsche makes a clean overtake. He was definitely faster than me, so I let him by. No, I don't want to fight with anyone who's just faster than me. There's no point in that. It only causes irritations with the other guy and could lead into a crash. And I definitely don't want that to happen at this stage again. Now I'm starting to find my rhythm. I'm still almost a second off in sector 1, that was the first bit. I don't know how I can drive that any faster, but yeah, there are definitely ways to do that. So for next season, if this track comes up again,
I predict your refuel window will open after 30 minutes. Closes at about 38 minutes.
I'm also struggling with this corner. The track tends, the back of the car tends to slide out. So most of the time I'm just off throttle and on throttle again, just to keep the back of the car in line. And when you nail this piece, it's awesome. Really does. There's such a nice flow in those corners. It's just unbelievable and very nice when you nail it. So my objective is still a top 10 placement in the race. Finish before the number 1 of the GT3s.
129.38. That's your fastest lap today.
And we're gaining on that guy, so that shouldn't be a problem if everything goes according to plan. And I'm also starting to get a lot more views on YouTube. I really like it. People subscribing, which means I'm doing something right for some people, so I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I upload regularly, about 3 times a week. For this season I'm driving mostly the Skip Barber and the BMW M8 in the IMSA Sportscar Championships.
This guy's then class leader.
You won't see the blue flag. I really like those two series at the moment. I'm still not sure what I should drive next season. Probably the Skip again, and maybe the Le Mans 4-hour series. It's a B class, so I should be able to drive that. Now the
first
gap
lap
of
in
the
this session.
GT3 is on only 2.2 seconds, so we're definitely gaining. My lap times are improving a bit, 129 flat, so if you can keep that pace, I'm pretty happy. The BMW behind me is definitely faster, so I will give him some space to overtake me. It doesn't mean I'm going to abandon my racing line, but when he shows me he wants to pass, like here,
Clear right.
I'll just give him the space so he can pass safely and hopefully for him end pretty high. That should definitely be an off track. Lucky for me it's not, so only a 5x. Here the Audi let the BMW pass safely. So if he does that for me as well, I'm happy with that. I definitely don't want to fight for the position.
Sparks is now in the lead.
Because of the GTEs have more downforce than the GT3 cars, especially on this part of the track, you can definitely gain a lot of time on those cars. They also need to brake earlier for this hairpin, so this is a nice overtaking position. Other than that, the lap times are pretty similar. Always slides there. Just too eager to go in trouble, I guess. Alright, I'm close to this guy, so give it a shot over here.
Car left.
And he definitely understands what I'm trying to do, so that's a nice position. And I thank him for that.
Time is at 127.13. Sector 1 is 2.7 off the pace. Sector 2 time is okay.
I believe that later on in this lap, Mark and the guy behind me are somewhat irritated. I don't think Javier made a nice overtake. So yeah, they hit each other over there, which results in some space for me, so I can focus on my lap times, trying to nail them, and try to gain some time among those guys in front of me.
Castro is now leading.
Fast forward a few laps. Now I'm in lap 17. Nothing really happened in the laps before. Now we're gaining some time on some GT3s again. Javier is still behind me. He did manage to overtake the number 1 GT3 car, not without a fight, but he managed to lose there. He didn't give me much trouble. That's nice, and my lap times are pretty consistent between a 128 and a 130, but I'm not gaining on the guys in front, so
coming up on a slower class car.
Some sort of a bubble right now. Overtaking some GT3s gives me a good feeling. It's also a learning moment how to deal with traffic, and with this track being so short, it definitely pays out if you know how to deal with them. What I find most of the time is when you want to do an overpass, just make sure you go for it. Let the guy in front of you also know that you're taking a different line, and then most overpasses are quite easy to do.
Car right, clear right. Okay, Rene, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
You don't really have to do that. You stay on your line, and yeah, you don't have to go off your racing line and brake just to let someone else pass. Only 18 minutes remaining. Now the tires are starting to get a little worse. I tend to slide a little bit more. Also, I'm getting tired. Just had a party yesterday, so I'm not that fit right now. And now the first pit stops are being made.
Castro.
Still at P12.
P9. That lap time was 129.39.
So no changes there. The rear starting to slide a bit more. And I've got for about 5 more laps of fuel left, so most of the time I just tend to pit as late as possible. The car is the lightest with the least amount of fuel. Only when there's traffic in front of me, which reduces my lap time, I'm pitting early. That's not the case right now, so I probably will pit in about 5 laps. There is some new equipment coming, so within the near future I will improve my sound quality. The mic I've got right now is just bad, and the room I'm in is very echoey.
Car right. Right side's clear.
So I will do some improvements over there. Trying to set up a webcam so you can also see my face while driving, and then I can talk and drive at the same time. That's impossible right now with the mic I've got. It's just terrible. So I'm going to change up the format again from to a live commentary while racing. So I can explain why I'm doing things, what goes through my mind, and yeah, a little more of an interaction. Now I'm just recapping the race. What did I do? Where can I learn? It's just as useful, but yeah, only a different format. If you like this format better, please let me know.
Alright, Rene, 15 minutes
You
left.
can always
15 minutes.
give a thumbs up to the video.
Car left. Clear left. Coming up on a slower class car, V12. That was 130.60.
Not too good of a re-entry on the track. Stuck behind two GT3 cars. I thought I'd hit him, but I watched the replay and there was no contact at all. He just spun out. I think it's because of the cold tires you get when you drive out of the pit stop. You just need to give them a lap or so, just to warm up and get up to temps.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. The car ahead's pitting now.
The Ferrari behind me is definitely faster. Made a little mistake over there, and yeah, well, it goes really downhill from here on out.
Clear left. Come on, let's put this hard work to good use. 10th position.
Just let him pass me. Here I'm starting to make my first big mistake. Lost a lot of time here, about 10 seconds. And I'm stuck behind the GT3 cars again. Yeah, that's terrible.
You're approaching a group of slower cars.
And we're back at square one. Just as the last lap. I think he's had more contact than I have.
Left side, clear left.
The back of his car is pretty damaged, so he must be down in speed as well. Yeah, I lost 10 seconds on the lap. Javier was pitting the lap, so I think when we go back on track, he will be in front of us. Just trying to not make any more mistakes. 2 more laps before the pit stop.
Very little fuel left. Box this lap, please, Rene.
I'm not quite sure if that's the right tactic, because when I pit, I will lose another 20 seconds, and then I'm probably again stuck behind those GT3 cars.
clear left.
But I didn't change up the plan in the middle of the race, so we'll see how that works out. The tires are starting to get worse pretty fast. Which also translates in reverse lap time. It was 1.2 seconds of my best.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Alright, time for the pit stop. A refuel of 15 liters.
Right. Okay, Rene, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Should be enough to finish the race.
The leader, Sparks, is pitting. 2 litres remaining.
Moving.
All clear. Push now.
Yeah, and just as I thought, I'm behind Javier. So P13, I guess. Still about 9 minutes on the clock, so there is still some time left to gain some positions if I don't drive too stupid. As I mentioned before, the race went downhill from that big spin out, so that will definitely say something about my finishing position. I just wanted to post this race as well because not all the races can be good and be a win or a podium place. And this is part of racing as well. It happens quite a lot that you end up in the middle of the pack. The race was fun. A lot of things happened. I just don't like it that I made some stupid mistakes, but yeah,
P12.
things like that happen. In the end, it's a journey for me to improve myself and getting better. And yeah, this is definitely a baseline to work from.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Alright, from here on we skip forward to the last lap. Not a lot has happened in the meantime.
Last lap.
Managed to keep my position. Made some mistakes. You can see the tire wear, which explains a lot why I'm starting to struggle a lot. But yeah, things like that happen. Learn a lot in this race. Not my favorite track. so I hope the race of next week will be better. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please consider subscribing to see more. Please leave a like if you liked it. If you disliked it, please dislike the video. And if you got anything to say or a question or yeah, whatever, please leave a comment down below. I will read all of them, and I will also reply to them as well. So thank you very much for watching. Only one thing I want to say is that our fuel calculations were spot on. Once I drive out over the finish line.
1 litre remaining.
Oh, and yeah, some stupid mistake again.
Stay between the lines.
When I drive over the finish line, my car starts stalling, so it means that I'm out of fuel. So the fuel calculations were perfect this race. That was awesome. Alright, hope you have a great day, and see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.
V12, there's the checkered flag.